This is Conway's Game of Life. I didn't invent Conway's Game of Life, obviously Conway did, but I did write this program. In fact, it was the first program I wrote in this project, and involved a lot of experimentation, using divides instead of tables to make this grid, and trying to store information in the DOM. A lot of experimentation, so it's really not actually that good of a program, but it is fun to play with. So I've put it online for you. How does it work? Well, you create living cells and then you run it and see what happens. Now the rules are that any living cell with fewer than 2 neighbors will die. Any cell with 2 or 3 neighbors lives. Any cell with more than 3 neighbors dies. And any cell with exactly 3 neighbors comes to life. So you draw in the living cells, and they follow the rules from round to round, and you watch it grow and develop. Now there have been a lot of discoveries, a lot of really great stuff that's been done with this over the years. Popular one are things called gliders. They're basically oscillators that move, and it's just a repeating pattern. Now in the beginning, to start with, this is in the edge mode is toroidal, which means that as it goes off one edge, it comes on to the opposite edge. You can also try it in dead mode, which treats all the edges as though they're just dead cells, which kind of kills things quite a bit. And bounce back, which treats all the edges as though they're live cells, which also kills things almost as quickly. So toroidal is probably the best. The idea, of course, is that it's an infinite plane anyway. So you can create new ones of various sizes. That was an important feature. And you can draw in the cells. That's somewhat unique. If you want to erase, you just click on a living cell, it becomes dead, and if you want to continue to erase, you can just drag that around as well. One last thing, I've also noticed that maybe there's the reason there's no straight lines in nature is because straight lines don't seem to work as well. If you just put a straight line in, you can get some really fun patterns, but they do tend to burn out fairly quickly. This one's lasting a while, but see, there you go. But if we were to put in something, randomish, less straight lines, these things can come on sometimes what seems like forever. And just when you think they're going to die, something will come floating in from the other side and rescue them. So anyway, maybe those weren't the best 2 comparisons. No, this one's going for a while. But anyway, this is the Game of Life, and enjoy.